Hi, this is Mark from Right Line Trading. It is 3/17/2015, and it's our second trading day of the week. And we had a really great day. We should have made $1,000 today, and we're not in the shoulda, woulda, coulda class. We actually took the trades that created that kind of profit, and let me show them to you. Now on gold, the first trade of the morning was really right here. We're the only trading room in the world that does this. We got the move to the downside and then the retracement. And what we require on the trade, because there's two components to our trades, and the second component is the component that no other trading room has. And that is, we not only call the trade, which I called right here, but we require a one-tick pullback so that traders in the trading room have a really excellent chance of getting into the trade. Now, other trading rooms may give you successful entries, but they leave it up to you to get in. And you're going to take some slippage on the trade. You may not get the trade. So we require a one-tick pullback, i.e. a wick, in order to get in this trade. There was no wick on that candle. So a lot of traders who were aggressive and really good with trade management got the trade anyway. But our requirement in the room is for that one-tick pullback. It didn't happen. We lost a 40-tick downside trade on gold. Didn't book it in the room. Didn't take any profit for it. It was a 40-tick winner with no pullback, we call it, the NPs, no pullback. It's not going to go into on our ledger sheet as a win. And we're not going to. This would have been a $480 trade. One contract off at 6, one at 11, and one at 30. Then on gold, there was some very precipitous moves on gold that I think were just machine generated. These candles all occurred within seconds of each other. No way to get that move to the upside at all. And this was a potential trade to the upside, aggressive, that I could have taken. The candle was 5 ticks off the 50. It would have been a 17-tick trade. I elected not to. And this is an overbought signal. Now, this was a trade we couldn't take because the modified 15 was yellow, but we just developed a second ATM strategy, which we're going to trade with one contract, and tomorrow we're going to be able to take these trades, and that was a 48-tick trade. 48 ticks. Now, this is after the trading room closed. Obviously, had a great signal here. That would have been a nice trade. And again, here's the trade that we're going to be able to take tomorrow on a one tick, with one tick. Actually, the high of this candle, if we would have taken it here, was 9.4, and the high of this candle, so this wouldn't have stopped out, would have been tight, but you would have gotten this big move to the downside. So we couldn't take this trade yet on the 48, but we did take the trade here, and we got 40 ticks. And we got no pullback. So on gold, what we booked for the day was no trades. On crude, let's see, we had some nice trades in the afternoon here, but crude was choppy. Look at this trade to the downside in the afternoon. Holy God! Well, we finished trading. And the market was really petering out. And I'm not sure I took any trades on crude. This is just all really, really horrendous chop here. And this could have been a very aggressive trade, and I'm just reviewing this myself. To the downside, and then to the upside, and then the move down right here. Very aggressive. It's a move off the 50, through a yellow 15, and a move down. Very, very tough trade. Nothing to trade here. Then later in the afternoon, we had this break, retracement, and move to the downside. Again, break, retracement, and move to the downside. Now the room had already closed. It's another winner. Break of the 15 and 50, retracement, move to the upside, retracement, move to the upside. Two winners right there, and that's a gigantic winner right here. This is the kind of trade you want. These are fabulous trades. Down you go, retraces, stops you out, and then you're down. Gigantic trades. One winner after the other. Again, there it is. Break, retracement, down you go. But we would have traded through the day. We would have just made 1 ton of money. Wait 1 second here. You know what? I don't think I was looking at today. I'm embarrassed to say. Let me go back and look at that again. Yep, I was looking at the wrong day. Excuse me. Well, we looked at some trades. We looked at some additional trades. Now let's take a look at crude as it was today. Now remember this C candle coming off the 50. The 50 was heading down. The 15 was below the 50 and did not take it. Same thing here. 50 was heading down. It pushed up 1 candle. There's no way to take the signal up at all. And here you're way overbought. Nothing to trade. Here, way overbought. Now here's where we went short. Right here, we did take a trade on crude. The break here, the retracement, the move down. The trade went 11. I took 1 contract off at 10, 1 at 11, and automatically 1 at 6. So you had a nice trade there. Then that moved to the downside. I didn't take because of the pivot. And it blew right through the pivot. And this is a good move to the upside. This occurred after the room closed. Move up. Tracement. Up you go. Again, move up. Retracement. Up you go. Does this look familiar? The move back. Retracement. Up you go. 3 winners in a row. Bang, bang, bang. And let's just see how far the MA diff was here. 17, not overbought. Now, every time you take a retracement, it's a little bit riskier. The first retracement, conservative. Second retracement's a little bit more aggressive. Now, third retracement occurs with bias and order flow and momentum. Every one of these trades had order flow and momentum with them. Bam, right up. We just closed right at 11:30, and crude made those great moves. Here's another really, really good move. I look for these all the time. Sideways movement, with the modified 15 continuing to rise. Finally get the signal right here. Up you go. 22. And that's it. So some great trades. We got one really good trade. And there were many, many more trades that occurred after we closed the room. Really, really a shame. Now on natural gas, I really, this occurred at 9:05, and this was definitely a trade I missed. And looking at it now, it's not that conservative because it's 8 ticks off the modified 15. Let me take these off. Oops. Right here. In retrospect, it doesn't seem like an overly aggressive trade with bias order flow and momentum with you. How would have taken us right up? I did not see this pivot, and I took this trade into this unbroken pivot. This tight I would have never done, and I lost 7 ticks. The first loser of the week. Then we had a 40 tick trade where we didn't get a pullback with the same thing here, 29 ticks. And remember I told you to look for that sideways movement into the modified 15. Here's the entry I called. This was the trigger, which it hit, obviously. Then we needed a 1 tick pullback to execute the trade. It never came. This is another winner, 29 ticks. This is also another close to $500 trade. I don't count my daily equity. I don't count it as a win because our interest is not only to call winning trades, but to get traders into the winning trades. And then that was it on natural gas. And we'll go back and I'll show you our net equity for the day, which really didn't do us justice, considering I wasn't able to book a 40 tick win and a 29 tick win. And these aren't trades that I might have taken, or these are trades that I actually took. Now the Russell was extremely choppy today. Nothing to trade here whatsoever. Now it's set up for a great trade here that I just missed, luckily, because it failed, and not every one of our great signals wins. And the auto trader took this trade, and the auto trader took a loss. Very rare loss, but it took a loss on an amazingly perfect trade. Just perfect. I mean, this is the break of the 15 and the 50, the retracement right into the 15, order flow, momentum, background bias, huge candle body. There's nothing more you can want on a trade for a continuation short. I have no idea why this trade stopped. I really don't. This trade went 3 ticks, and it stopped the auto trader out, which is very unusual for the auto. Then the Russell. Now the room's closed here. I don't see really anything else. Then we had a really great trade on the ES. Right here. Yes, this is pre-market right here. We had the break, 15 and 50, retracement, down right off the 50, order flow, momentum, background bias. It went 16 ticks. We got our first contract out at 3 ticks, first two at 3, one at 4, and we got one at 11. So we actually got our runner out. Actually, the runner's at 15 ticks, I believe. I can show that to you. Then we had, this is a break I should have taken right here. Perfect break of the 50. Now the retracement, which I was watching very carefully, I really liked it. And you can see the sideways movement. And then the signal down. Now this didn't come with order flow and momentum, and it still had this pivot, but as someone in the room, a couple of people in the room pointed out, the pivot had been challenged multiple times, and bam, went right through. And then could not take this to the long side, and that's it for the day. So a lot of things going on today. Now for the day, find a clear area here to show this to you. Now we had 3 trades, 2 winners and one loser. We had and 2 no pullbacks. On crude, one of our winners was 111, one off at 6, one contract off at 10, one contract off at 11. Then on the ES went 16. We had 2 off at 3, 1 off at 4, and then 1 off at 11. Then on natural gas, I took that really bad trade right into a pivot. 2 no pullbacks. Entries I called, watched and waited. Gold, 40 ticks. Natural gas, 29 ticks. I'm not bucking them. I mean, these are trades you'll never see on our ledger sheet. And there's no other room in the world that is not going to take both of those winners. And that would be another $800 or $900 of net equity for the day. But only very few traders would have gotten those trades because they didn't have a pullback. We configure that on the trade on our Ninja Dome trading platform, and therefore we don't count it. So our net ticks were 20. Our net equity was only $322. Still very good for a day on only 3 trades. But these additional no pullback trades that we don't book were really an additional $400 to $500 each. The auto trader took that 1 trade and 1 loss. You saw it. It was absolutely a stellar trade. So that was it for the day. We really wound up having a wonderful day. I've only taken 1 loser this week so far, and the 1 loser I took was really a poor trade in which I was staring right at it, and sometimes the things that you don't see are the things that are right under your nose. And I just did not see it. And so I took that trade right into an unbroken pivot. So that's it for today. I hope to see you in the room. And here's our info. Just go to Rightline Trading, www.rightlinetrading.com. There you'll see a link to our daily net equity in the trading room, our daily net equity for the auto trader, a link to sign up for a free trial to our live trading room, and a link to a contact us page. We also have our phone number up there. You can email us at info@rightlinetrading.com or call us at 1-855-765-6681. Our E-mini S&P Auto Trader is now operational. Our NDT Trade Execution platform is operational, and that's why we work really hard to get everybody into the trades. I feel like the trading room has a dual responsibility, and it's a dual responsibility that nobody else takes responsibility for, and that is getting our traders into the trade. And it is not an easy responsibility, and it puts a lot of additional burden on my shoulders. I mean, we need to get 1-tick pullbacks on the trades to count them as an execution, and it is really not easy. And we lost a 40-tick trade today and a 29-tick trade today, both called, executed on the dome, no pullbacks. So no more moaning and groaning. We still made over $300 today. We made $380 yesterday. We're up about $700 for the week. Our goal is to make at least $1,000 after commissions for the week, and we're really, really well on our way. It looks like we could probably do a $1,500 week or more. Tomorrow we're beginning a brand new strategy. We're gonna on some trades we're gonna take them with 3 contracts, and on some we're gonna take them with 1 contract. The 1 contract is going to be a little bit more of an aggressive trade, and a trade based a little bit more on structure than on indicator analysis. And I believe that they're going to really be extremely successful and give us the ability to monetize a lot more market movement. Now, we're going to be trading with a little less specificity and a little more sensitivity. And when you trade with more sensitivity, you have the potential for picking up more losers. And we don't get many losers. So we're going to trade with only 1 contract, looking to get between 15 and 20 ticks on the upside, and we're only risking 9 ticks on the downside. So the risk to reward on those trades are really, really superlative. So listen, everyone, have a great afternoon. Hope to see you in the trading room. Have a great day.